A good piece of steak is a luxury. And if you're thinking about Wagyu, well, this piece here is going to cost you $20. Feeding 4 people, you're looking at $80 before you even think about sides. But if you're making it my way, you can be sitting down to a bowl of luxury for less than $7. We're making Japanese Wagyu gyudon. So besides the practicalities of like making a piece of beef stretch further, there is actually so much to love about this dish. Like the sweet sticky sauce that gets really intense and beefy, it just pairs so well with like perfectly fluffy cooked Japanese rice, and the pickles and the egg, oh my goodness, it's just legit good. Now there's a fair amount of beef prep work we've got to do to get it just right, but first of all, let's rice. I'm using Japanese short grain rice here because I think it has like a slightly sweet flavor that goes really well with this type of beef dish. For perfectly cooked Japanese rice, you want to rinse the rice grains just to remove that excess starch. Place the rice into the bowl of a rice cooker, add your water, and then steam until perfectly cooked. Now let's talk about the important part, the beef. So if you have a look here, this is our piece of Wagyu. It's a Wagyu rump steak. Wagyu has a really great flavor which comes from all of that beautiful marbling through the steak. But what we want to do here is prep the beef in a way that we get the most out of it. So chill your steak down until it's like soft frozen. That way you can slice it really thinly but still keep those lovely perfect slices intact. So if you have a look here, that is uber thin, like 2 millimeters. That's exactly what you want. For the stir fry sauce, you want to add soy sauce, a little bit of dark soy sauce, some Japanese mirin, and some brown sugar. And then mix until that sugar just dissolves. Before you get stir frying, spoon out your warm fluffy rice into serving bowls because this part's going to happen really quickly. And now let's do the cooking. And it's not just about stir frying here, there's some technique to really build up the intensity of that sauce. Heat up your wok, add the oil, then add your onions, give them a bit of a stir fry. Now add the beef in and spread it all out in the pan so that you've got maximum amount of heat coming into contact with each of those little pieces. Toss the beef around, and then before it's all the way cooked through, so you still want to see a little bit pink here, now you want to add your sauce. Pour it around the sides of the wok so it's heating up really quickly and bubbling and becoming thick and sticky straight away. Flavor is something you just can't fake, and that's so true when it comes to wok cooking. You know that really lovely like wok smoked flavor you get from a fried rice or a good stir fry from an Asian restaurant? Well, you just can't get that at home unless you have a really good wok, which is one of the reasons why I created the Mako. It's carbon steel, it's pre-seasoned, so you're already getting that non-stick ability, and also you're getting that beautiful seasoned wok flavor right from the beginning. And that's only going to get better the more you use it. This is not a flavor you can replicate in like a Teflon pan or a pot or the wok that you hate that's sitting in the bottom of your cupboard. You really just need a good wok that's specifically designed to perform at its best at home. If you want to find out more and see like all the amazing things I've been cooking in my Mako, then head to my website. It's the only place you'll find the Mako, and I hope you love it just as much as I do. So here's a little bit of technique that you don't want to miss, right? To make sure my beef doesn't overcook, what I like to do is pull the beef to the side of the pan so that all the heat is underneath that sauce and the sauce is getting all thick and sticky and rich and intense. Now you can mix everything together and serve. Spoon your beef over the rice and then add your bits here. You've got egg, pickled ginger, spring onion, and there you go, my friends, my Japanese Wagyu gyudon. I mean, it's a simple dish, but deceptively delicious. Let's get in here and try it. I mean, the beef and the sauce is so intense. It's the perfect partner for that beautiful Japanese rice. And the whole bowl feels luxurious and big and comforting, but it's not that expensive. Yum. Such a good way to eat Wagyu.